How did he do in the skate?
Good enough. Yeah, he'll go.
And Jordan?
Jordan, not yet.
What's it
Unfortunately,
like?
yeah.
You almost have a full forward core, and it's not something you've had too often in the last.
Well, as you know, almost is not good enough in this business. So we'll be happy when we can get Gergensen, Skinner, and Greenway in there. That would be nice. And Quinn coming back for, his first game tonight is really, really nice to have. Obviously, I've said that many times, but yeah, when you look at it and you put a roster up on paper in the off season, you know that that's the hope that you can have that roster, and unfortunately we haven't had it yet, but it's the potential is still there and getting closer.
We haven't really asked you what is going on with Skinner at this point. I mean, he was on IR for a week, but like, where is he?
Still on an IR, and day to day is the answer to that. As far as where he is, he's feeling better every day. That what he's dealing with is it's all about how you feel. So he's progressed. He has not regressed at all each and every day since, and those are good signs that it will continue to resolve at a good pace, meaning day to day. So I would expect that if that continues, we'll see him in 4 days or so.
When you spoke about Gergensen, you said he really, at that point, wasn't improving. Is he starting to improve now?
Gergensen's is improving, and he is probably in that same area of, looking. There's potential before the break that he gets in there for Gergensen's potential. If not, I would say right after the break, Christmas.
Devin only spent a couple of days in Rochester. I mean, from your perspective, what are the differences? What allowed him to use that short time away from this group to get back to playing the way that he's shown that he can at this level?
Just the fact of getting away for a couple of days, it shows you the impact of just being able to decompress, being able to step back, being able to just get fresh. It just, when you're in the NHL season, you stand here in front of you guys every day and fans every day, and you travel, and the grind is over and over and over. And not to say you guys are a grind by any means, but point being is you back out, and he can go to Rochester and reset and take a breath and recalibrate whatever it is. There's time, and he's fresh, and he had the hindsight of greater experience, which he has very limited experience. So, we grinded him the first couple weeks of the season, playing him maybe 4 or 5 games right in a row. He dealt with an injury for the first time in his NHL career, a grind in the first time in his NHL career. And then we said, okay, let's let him decompress a bit, soak all that experience up, and we're going to have a more experienced guy coming back, and we've seen it. And that's just the way you gain experience, unfortunately, is, sometimes mishap.
But as a coaching staff, when you look at those, the first however many weeks of the season before he goes to Rochester, is there anything that, you guys as a coaching staff can take away from just observing the way that he played, how he responded after games, that you can use moving forward to maybe help him through the ups and downs, going, as we get through the season here?
Definitely. He's an ultra serious guy, and, you're so much so in one way, you might be out of balance another way. And that's a lot of times these guys' greatest strength is also a curse. High compete guys get frustrated really fast, and they got to learn the balance of that, which is ongoing through their career. But they better manage it. They manage it better as they move along. And I think for Devin, he's ultra intense, but when you're that way, sometimes you don't get enough time to breathe and relax and decompress, and you're out of balance. You're out of and. So for him, I think it's finding the balance because of the grind. You think of a college season, you gear up. I can remember myself as a college player. You play a Friday, Saturday. You really rest and relax Sunday. You hit practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. By Wednesday, you want to run through a wall. You're just supercharged, and you haven't played in so long. And then you peak and you play, and And, in the NHL, you don't have time, those 5 days in between, to recharge and regenerate, and so you have to learn you have to change your ways. And so for Devin, that's obviously a much different challenge with this schedule than the college schedule.
Last year, Jack Quinn was one of your better penalty killers. Is that too much to put on his plate tonight, or
No,
will he be penalty killer?
he will kill tonight, and it fits with what I said. He's one of our most intelligent players, and feel for game and situations, and yeah, he can jump right in on that, and he will jump in on that. We've missed some killers, obviously Greenway being one of the better killers even in the league, and to not have him, Gergensen's kills quite a bit. So with Quinner coming back in, yes, we'll put him there right away.
Regarding Devin, how curious were you, or the thought crossed, here's some word salad for you. I want to know what your curiosity would have been or is had he played in Phoenix also after Vegas.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'd have to think about that, I don't think, the first goal in Phoenix, I thought first of all, Upi was really good in the first period. The goal in the second period was a hiccup, obviously a botched play. But the first period, he made enough key saves for us to weather the storm until we got our legs and our feet under us, and we had a great surge in the second period. So to me, when I look at that game, the difference in the game was not our goaltending. I thought Upi did a really nice job early on. We didn't convert at all in 60 minutes, correct? It was 2-0 final. So we didn't convert in 60 minutes. We had numerous, glorious chances to convert. So to me, the easy issue the other night was not converting on many chances, missing the net on many point-blank chances. Because I thought, that we could have had some separation, especially that second period. There was quite a surge by us until they scored, where it would not have been out of the realm to score. It'd be up 3-0 at that point, and we weren't. So to me, I guess it's hard to acknowledge.
I'm not asking the question to second guess or go in, hindsight 2020 type thing. I'm asking in the sense of Devin played a great game in Vegas, and just the concept of a guy playing back-to-back nights, workhorse, and I know, obviously what happened at the beginning scene, you just got done talking to Lance all about that, but just the idea of, did it cross your mind, not to play him, but to say, like, I wonder what he'd do tonight here in Phoenix, after what he just did last
Out of curiosity, I guess you're always curious of that because you have two very young goalies, so you don't know yet. You're not dealing with a guy that's been in the league for 5, 6, 7 years, that's played numerous back-to-backs, so you don't have a track record on either one of our goalies because they're just so young. So yes, you have a curiosity. We're very curious because there's no track record of these, of the young players. So I guess as now you give me time to think about it, we're curious on lots of guys in that regard. Curious on Owen Power and J.J. Peterka as a second-year guy, and Quinn and Benson, and you're curious on all of these guys because everything is new territory for them. Dylan Cousins, even Tage Thompson, new territory. These guys are entering different contracts, and so you're curious every day as to how they're going to respond and handle the things because it's new territory for all of them, most of them anyway.
Go ahead, Bill.
As far as Jacob goes, do you just hope he can play some games if he clears and get back to, the groove he's had maybe the last couple of years just of playing regularly?
Yeah, that would be nice for him to play some games. It's hard that he hasn't played games. It's hard. He's done a good job to keep himself in great condition and work hard and be, positive member of the team without, unfortunately, getting the ice time. And we've been healthier on the back end, which we weren't a year ago, and it seems to be reversed this year with the forwards. So tough situation for Jacob, but yes, the hope would be to get him some games.
Was the temptation strong to put Dylan back with Jack and JJ tonight? I know this is Jack's first game back, but how Was there any kind of thought to maybe going right back to that right away?
Yeah, yes, there is. And then again, when you do that, then all of a sudden more expectations go on Jack. And I think it's only fair to Quinter to just, he hasn't played since last season. Obviously no training camp or anything like that, to just, hopefully give him a little breathing room. Also, Cousins, Paterka, and Middlestead have been good. So, if that wasn't the case and Dylan hadn't been playing better the last 3-4 games, I probably would have given that even greater thought. But with Cousins, Paterka, and Middlestead doing well, I didn't want to disrupt that either on the other side of it.
When it comes to the decision to continue keeping Ryan Johnson up here, just how do you think he's taken advantage of various minutes, pairings any given night, rotating in and out? How do you think he's fared so far through that?
I think he's done a real good job. There's been some ups and some downs, natural ups and downs. But what I like about it is he's not in the lineup tonight, but he's around this group and internalizing things and taking things in that I know he'll be able to, will help him in his next game, whether that's our next game or not. He's going to he's gaining more experience and awareness each and every day he's here. If that leveled off, obviously, it would be a different story. But I think he's an intuitive guy and an inquisitive guy, and he wants more information. He wants to figure out how to become better, and so each day around this group is beneficial to that end. Thank you.